Tyrese, the number 166. I don't know if it means anything to you, but that is what you were ranked by 24/7 coming out of high school in Wisconsin. Why do you think you were overlooked and not as highly regarded as some others?
Yeah, I just think not playing on the shoe circuit definitely hurt. I played for a local team. I played with them from eighth grade all the way, through my, prep career. It just, that I was raised the way to, kind of stick with who gets you to where you are, and staying with the program that kind of helped shape me as a basketball player was important to me.
So how much you think, do you have a chip in your shoulder from that? And does that drive you even today?
Yeah, no question. I mean, just other dudes have, kind of been highly touted their whole career or whatever the case may be. I've been overlooked before, so, doing it right now is nothing that I haven't felt before. So, I think it definitely helps me.
Give me the adjustment it was from you your freshman year where you didn't have the ball in your hands nearly as much at Iowa State to this past year when it was your show.
Yeah, I would just say, trial and error. Spent a lot of time, in the summer, guys getting after me, under me, full court. I think Coach Prom was making dudes do that just so he knew, what it was going to be like, in the year. So he had guys full court pressing me, and it was rough at first. I mean, I've been a point guard, most of my life, so it was just getting adjusted back into that. But and having to handle that full court pressure. But it was fine after I got used to it, and I think that really helped me going into the season.
I think the big question for you from a lot of people this past year was, can he score? Can he score at a high level? Can he average, 15 a game, or is he more just kind of a facilitator? How much did that kind of that adjustment affect you? You needed to score for this team this past season, as well as make your teammates better.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, obviously a pass first guy. I mean, everybody says that, but I knew that a lot of attention to defenses were gonna, be on me, and especially early in the year, I had to show that I could score. Just so going on later in the year that teams would respect me, and then it got to the point where everybody's doubling all ball screens and kind of taking me away in a lot of situations. So I think I showed that pretty well, but I think I have another level to go. I think I can still show that I could score at different opportunities. I think the knock on me is I can't, score at the rim all the time, and my in between game isn't, the best. But I'm spent a lot of time on that this summer, and I only have improved, these last couple of years, so I don't see a reason to stop now.
What was the decision like for you when you broke your wrist in February? How quickly were you able to figure out that, okay, that's my last college game? And, did you even go through the information, getting it from the undergraduate advisory committee from the NBA? What was that process like for you?
Yeah, when I broke my wrist, I mean, when it happened, I had an idea what the deal was. I was really hoping that maybe I had to sit for a little bit and I could get back for the Big 12 tournament or something. Um, but when we had the MRI and stuff, and they told me the news, I was hurt. It was really hard for me. Broke down. My family was there for me, thankfully. Coaches were coming to my apartment. Went to Coach Prom's house and spent some time with him that night. Thank God I had the support system, that I do to kind of help me cope with it. I wasn't really worried about the NBA. It was kind of just accepting the fact that that was probably, definitely my last game of the year and could be my last game of, my college career. It just took me some time to swallow that pill and be able to talk about it without, getting emotional.
So how do you stay in shape now, Tyrese, through this kind of pandemic? And obviously we're all limited in what we can do, but this is, an important time for you. I'm sure I don't know how healthy you are now with your wrist, where that stands, you can kind of fill us in. But beyond that, how do you stay in shape and make sure you're kind of ready for whenever the next NBA season starts?
Right. Yeah. I mean, kind of just getting back to my middle school days, just running around the block, running down the street, going to the track at the high school a little bit, running around there just to stay in shape. Our strength coach at Iowa State, he left now. He's at UNLV, but he sent me some stuff that I can do at home in my living room. I just knock them out, just core stuff. I either do by myself or with my brothers, with my girlfriend. Just do it with somebody, just to stay in shape. But I'm cleared for basketball activities. Outside of like doing, contact stuff, I can do all things like shoot a basketball and stuff like that. So, I was outside on my slanted driveway shooting a little bit the other day just to get the feel of a ball. But as soon as I get back in the gym, I'll be there.
Who do you like you're kind of that big, long point guard. I'm sure you've been asked this plenty, but who's the best comparison that you like for yourself?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, everybody's going to say Lonzo Ball, partially because we're both tall, long, and light
Yeah.
skinned, and we're pass first guards with unorthodox mechanics on our jump shots. But I see it for sure. If you look at our college numbers from my sophomore year to his freshman year, they're probably very, very similar in terms of point production, assists, rebounds. There's similar knocks on our games. He does things better than I do, and I, think I can do some things better than he can. But I think that's probably the most realistic, comparison. I think you'll hear Dante Exum. I think people will want to say Jason Kidd because that's what they said for Lonzo because he didn't really have a comparison. But now that he's there, he's my comparison.
How crazy is it for you to think right now that, you could be a lottery pick soon, Tyrese, with everything kind of you've had to get through the road to get here? And I don't know if it's a ton of adversity as much as it is being overlooked. And as we talked about that number 166 being ranked coming out of high school, how crazy is it in 2 years that now people are talking about you as a lottery pick?
I mean, if you would have went back and told 18-year-old Tyrese that, I think it would have been like, wow, like no way. But for me, it's kind of just fruits of my labor, man. I've outworked as many people as I could, and that's just how I've gotten here. And nothing's gonna change. Like I'm be in the gym 24/7, perfecting my craft, watching film, doing whatever I can, to keep pushing forward. So, it's crazy. I'm sure a lot of emotions will be there on draft night, whenever that is. But it's crazy to me, but it is fruits of my labor. I've worked so hard to get here, and the sky's the limit. I don't put limits on myself, so I feel like there's so much more I can do, and I'm looking forward to being able to do that.
Well, listen, appreciate you joining us, and stay safe. Try to stay in shape as best you can. Maybe those one-on-one games with your girlfriend. Be careful out there on the driveway. All right, don't injure
Right.
anybody or get injured.
Right. Yeah, I
All right,
appreciate it very much.
no, thanks, man. Appreciate it, and like I said, stay safe, and we'll hopefully talk soon. All right.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.